from the shimmer of light. In the workshop he felt safe to the broken glass. In the streets reflecting a fright. Desperation can set the stage for acts of villainy. And heroes may need to confront their demons in more ways than one. For a choice to be made, you must overcome the binding and twining of souls are bound. So strong that they just keep you comatose. Yes, you. What will you do when the call for action beckons you to choose? Yes, you. What will you be? A hero, a villain, or a monster indeed?
Good morning, afternoon, or evening, and welcome to Arcadia Fallen, where we are wrapping up the game. What will you do after all of this?
So...
After everything that's happened, I suppose my old normal won't be coming back, and I'm surprisingly okay with that. My customers are already starting to come back and many new faces are joining them. The fact that my magic was used to revive the dead forest has broken a barrier between us I'd never hoped to cross. For the first time since I've gotten here, I actually feel like I belong. That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Congratulations. I couldn't have done it without you, my friend. The future is looking up for this little valley.
Another thing...
It's going to be quiet when everyone leaves, though. I knew all along that Anne would be leaving for the academy once she was done with her studies here, but it still stings a little. I've made her promise to write more often, though. I hope you'll be happy.
That sounds nice.
No matter what might happen, I hope you'll find happiness in this place.
Thank you.
I already have, my friend. Now, don't hang around here. You've got people to talk to. Go on, have fun. Oh dear. Caden? You find Caden in the mines, the tall outlander inspecting the location of his once failed ritual. He smiles when he sees you approach.
I think I might have overindulged on food today, but it was worth it. It's hard to say when I'll get to eat this well again. It's an odd feeling. To have no strings holding me back, no obligations pulling me in a certain direction. I've been looking at maps, trying to figure out where I'd like to go first, but I came to the conclusion that I might just begin walking and see where the world takes me. It would be strange. Frightening, honestly. But an adventure for sure.
Well, don't get lost. Or, maybe you want to get lost, honestly. Maybe you want to wander without a plan or a specific direction and just enjoy the journey. You deserve it. The chance to do something just for you.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to this new adventure. It's quite an achievement we've made. How are you holding up in all of this? How are you feeling? I'm happy with what we've accomplished.
I'm glad.
We did a great thing and it makes me proud to have been part of it. And you should be. Here's to a happy ending and new beginnings.
Actually,
As for what happens after, I was wondering if you would be willing to join me in my travels? Mime as well, of course. She did give me quite the extensive list of places to visit together. I don't really have a plan or any goals, except I really want to share whatever I find with you. Aww. Always. Of course I'll go with you, Caden. I'm here for you, whatever you may need. Your answers always seem to catch me off guard.
thank you.
I'm not sure what the future might bring, but I am looking forward to it all the same, with you by my side. Aww. Let's go see Michael and Mime. Mime.
Hi! Over here! I saved a cake for you.
Aww. You sit down with Mime among the anemone flowers, and she smiles brilliantly. With everyone talking about their plans for leaving, it makes me feel a little sad. We've made some amazing friends here, but now we have to part ways? It seems unfair. Well, I mean, that's life. People have their own things to do and their own paths to walk, and maybe if you're lucky, you might find some lovely people to walk along with you for a while, but eventually they'll have to go their own way. Things don't have to last forever to be perfect, you know. Just enjoy things while you can.
About that.
At least we have the memories, and I'm sure we'll see each other again. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm still not happy about it, though. I do find it kinda interesting what sort of adventures we might get into in the future. Being stuck with you is certainly going to ensure that I never get bored. I'm looking forward to it.
I wonder.
The sneaky duo and our grand adventures.
Thank you.
Thank you for being my friend through all of this. And this is so sweet. I love it. I'm grateful for everything. That was lovely. Michael? You find Michael sitting beneath a tree, staring at the blackened branches above.
The sparrows haven't returned to this place yet, but I'm sure they will be soon. Singing Rune's latest masterpiece. I wonder if we will be in it. I won't be staying to find out, though. I'm a man on a mission now, after all.
I'm going to use what I found here to make a positive change to the world, even if it's just a tiny one. You have a plan?
I wonder.
It wouldn't be truly me if I didn't have one last scheme up my sleeve, no? Michael pulls from his coat a small leather-bound book with the sign of the archivists marked on the cover.
Look,
Please don't mention to Victoria I saved this. I fear she might be rather cross with me. It's not much, but it's a start. Somewhere for me to begin this new mission of mine to hold the Empire accountable.
I mean, sure, there's no set deadline, but I do finally feel a sense of purpose. I'm still getting used to that.
It suits you.
That's great.
Being driven by a goal suits you. I hope you stick to it.
Let's see.
I have a feeling I will, or else a disgruntled alchemist might come and knock me back to my senses. You've been a most trusted friend through all of this. I'm grateful for your help. I'm grateful too.
I'm glad.
It's been fun, hasn't it? Now onward to new adventures. Victoria?
I see you're done napping. I am honestly at a loss for what will happen next.
I am no longer bound to the Empire, but I still wish to change the system. Perhaps I'll pull some strings, take a page out of Michael's book and work from the shadows. As long as I get to do it my way. They won't know what hit them.
That's great.
The Empire has seen no fury like yours. It'll be a reckoning for many, I'm sure.
This is the plan.
I plan on making it so. I almost can't believe we actually did it. It's hard to believe that in the end it was Ronan himself who saved us. He did it for his brother, though.
I see.
He was an admirable man despite it all. Indeed. To love someone so much, while also finding it within his heart to empathize with the demons that brought him so much pain. He was a remarkable person. But I'm sure you'll still have much to do before the day is over. Go on, don't let me keep you. Anne? You find Anne sitting in her chair, furiously scribbling away in a notebook.
Just a second. I need to get these final thoughts down. I just got a sudden inspiration for a new angle to my research. Since I can't use the findings I've completed here as a thesis, I better get started on a new project.
Something a little less dangerous, I hope?
So...
Is this new research about something that won't change the natural order of the world? I'm not making any promises, but I'm trying to steer clear of anything that might be used by ill-intentioned people. Izeth knows this world has enough troubles to deal with already. It's strange, but I'm actually also looking forward to traveling a bit more, getting to see more of the continent in my search for a new angle. After having faced down demons, coping with a few dismayed villagers seems like a walk in the park. So much has happened since I arrived in this town. When I think back on it, I'm horrified that I let myself get dragged into this mess. But some other part of me is grateful. I don't think I'm the same person I was when we started out, but I like this new me. You've done great.
I'm glad.
You have done great for yourself, Anne. I'm looking forward to seeing where you go from here. You and me both, my friend. I have to write down the rest of my notes before I forget what I was thinking about. I'll see you later, Master Alchemist. Yeah, I'm no longer an apprentice. Let's go home. The alchemy shop is quiet. Even if Elizabeth is no longer here, you can still feel her calm presence linger in the air. End the day. No, there's still the alley thing. What's over here? You find Kim standing off to the side alone, staring out into the forest with a faraway look in his eyes.
Hi, alchemist. Sorry, I was a bit lost in thought there. I still can't believe that he's gone.
He was very brave.
So,
He was a great man.
I just wanted...
I know, it just still hurts so much. Ronan sacrificed himself to save all of those spirits, to save me. He became a hero. Now it's up to me to do something with what he's left behind.
look,
I'll go to the academy and become a great nature mage who can save spirits and humans alike, just like him. I'm glad I got to see you one last time before I leave. You'll do great.
about that.
Thank you.
I'll do my best.
Actually,
Honestly, I'm starting to look forward to it a little bit. I might even make some new friends there. Yeah. Okay, let's end the day. Yeah, we already read through this. Yep, ready. You close your eyes and breathe in deep. Then the doors to the shop burst open.
Hi!
Come on now, everyone's waiting. She grabs you by the hand, and you can't help but smile as she drags you out into the light to rejoin your friends.
At last.
And that is how the tale of the spirit alchemist comes to a close. Anemone Valley was saved, and the demons once imprisoned were finally set free.
Let's see.
The attempts of the Paragon to keep this incident a secret had failed, as news of the death of his knight commander spread to Erodas and further onward into the central capital. With another election coming up and a movement among the public of growing doubt in his abilities to keep dark creatures of magic in check, his rivals were smelling blood in the water. But that is all just politics for people who care about such things. The real story is what happened to the alchemist and her companions. The city of Anemone Valley was in quite the state after the dust had settled. There were those who felt resentful and wished to lash out at all magic users in retaliation. Such voices, however, were quickly beaten down by those whose hearts had been captured by the kind flower mage Gwyn. Their shop became a symbol of hope and new beginnings, and later a place to learn and share knowledge as Gwyn began teaching. The mines might have closed, but Anemone Valley bloomed as humans, nature, and magic came together to work towards a brighter future. Victoria left the Knights, finding that her own morals no longer aligned with their way of doing things. With her detailed knowledge of the inner workings of both the Knights and the Demon Hunters, she began digging on her own. And with the unexpected help of a certain chaotic mage, they began unraveling the corruption of Erodas from the shadows. Never giving up on the idea that with enough tenacity, she could make Erodas a better place.
How interesting.
Michael kept his list from the remains of the now burned archivist library, and with it, he began hunting down those who had been behind the cleansing that had taken his family and so many others. He wasn't completely engulfed by thoughts of revenge, however. One could still find the colorful mage creating chaos in taverns across the continent, and occasionally he would make visits to the Mage Academy in the south. Checking in on a certain nature mage child, though he would never make his presence known.
You know...
Anne made good on her promise and destroyed all of her research about the spirit locket. Her original plan of earning her professor title before summer's end wasn't quite successful, but as she took to the road and traveled the lands in search of new research, she came to find she didn't mind the wait. When she finally was ready to present a new case, she brought her invaluable experience from her life on the road back with her to the academy. As a professor, she made a point of teaching her students about both the trials and wonders, waiting for them outside their school to calm those who might be fearful of the future. She also made changes by pushing for permission to allow pets onto the campus premises, something that immediately earned her the title of Teacher of the Year among the student body.
At last.
Caden and Helly disappeared together after the valley had been saved. Relieved of the burden he had placed on himself, he finally followed his dream to travel the world. Armed with the list Mime had given him, and many more, the trio composed together, they traveled the continent. They were, of course, mindful to stay out of the eye of the Empire, but everywhere they went, a trail of new songs sung by the sparrows was left behind. Singing songs of the adventures of a group of shadowy vigilantes, doing their part to make the world a better place. The end.
Indulge me.
So, what do you think, Madam Alchemist? Did I do the story justice? You did a wonderful job, Rune, as always. I'm sure this story will be a popular one of yours for years to come.
Happy to oblige.
You flatter me. It is time, my love.
I see.
Oh yes, I suppose we have been lingering here long enough.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, Rune, for indulging an old woman's curiosity.
Happy to oblige.
It has been an honor. Safe travels, Madam Alchemist.
Thank you, dear.
You as well. And so I am left with but one audience member yet. Truly the end of the tale, or is it?
I'll be seeing you.
I hope to see you back here again one day, hero. Aw. Well, this was lovely. And I do know that a second game is already in the works. I think it already has a Steam page as well. It's just, obviously, it's in such an early stage that it doesn't yet have like a specific, you know, time when it'll be done and available on Steam. But I already have it wishlisted, so I will know once it is available. Might be a long time though, but I'm sure it'll be worth the wait. I don't yet know quite what I will be playing in this time slot now that I've finished this game, but there will be something, of course, and I hope you enjoyed this series. I certainly enjoyed playing it.
From the shimmer of light in the workshop,
And
felt safe to the broken glass in the
for now,
streets reflecting
thank you
a
so
fright.
much for watching and spending a little of your time with me here today. It was lovely to have you. Please remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you again next time.
Yes, you. What will you do when the call for action beckons you to choose? Yes, you. What will you be? A hero, a villain, or a monster indeed?